Hi Aries, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for March 2015. Aries, it's quite a phenomenal month for you. We have Mars and Venus that is there in your own sign, and Mars is going to be giving you all the aggression, and it's going to be giving you all the energy to push forward. And Venus, of course, is going to be making you want to focus more on yourself. So this month, it's really all about you, Arians. You're going to be putting your own needs first. It is what motivates you, what moves you, what are your life goals, where it is that you see yourself moving from here. And these are the questions that you're going to be asking yourself the entire month. So a lot of not just focus, but a lot of internalizing as well on your own personal dreams, your desires, your goals. Where do you want to go from the place where you are right now? Later in the day, we also have Mars and Venus that will be moving into Taurus, and then the focus that is around mid-month moves more into your money sector. Now Saturn is there in your house of long distance travel, foreign partners, and during this time, this is it starts twisting back. That is from March, and it's there till about I think the next 4 months. Saturn twists backwards into the house that it has been for you. That is your 8th house of secrets. It's your house of shared resources. It's about intimacy. So all the lessons that you may have learned for the last 2.5 years will come into focus again. So for the last 2.5 years, Saturn could have all the lessons that have to do with how it is that you are with people with whom you're intimate, how it is that you share yourself. Again, it has to do with self-worth as well. It has to do more with not just your material resources, but again how it is that you share yourself, your dreams, your desires. It has to do with sexual intimacies. It has to do with how comfortable you are with your body. Do you have any issues with yourself? Are you uncomfortable about sharing a certain part of you, or do you have a certain issue about being too intimate too early, or do you tend to at the same time get intimate too early in a relationship? So the last 2.5 years, Saturn would have taught you these lessons about intimacy, shared resources, and it would have put in a lot of focus on even addictions, patterns. So if you have been hiding things, or if there has been a clandestine, even an affair, or it could have been if there are addiction patterns as far as medication is concerned, as far as even being in bad relationships is concerned, this would have all got come up on the surface, and Saturn would have dug it all out. In the last 2 years, you would have been given a lot of opportunities to work this out. Now Saturn twists backwards in order to remind you, Aries, that whether you have learned those lessons well or not, and how prepared are you for those lessons. So you will again feel a slight pressure as far as your joint resources are concerned, as far as taking care of your partner is concerned, as far as the earned income of your partner is concerned. And there could be a lot of focus, a lot of pressure, a lot of thought, a lot of concern over there as well that will happen in the next 4 months. With Saturn twisting back, Aries, it is also again encouraging you the patterns that maybe have got the conditioned into you, or maybe certain things that your parents did, maybe how your parents saw with money, whether they were really always constantly worried about money, or they argued a lot about money, or there were intimacy issues with your parents, and when you see them, they're literally two people living in the same house and just worried about maybe the material things, but there is really no soul connection over there. So Saturn now is going to be asking you to relook at those patterns. Have you moved ahead of those? Have you been able to break those patterns? All that deep conditioning that has been there for you. And on the same time, it could also be that there could be some skeletons in the closet that could come about. This is really a time of airing things out and letting go of things which are not working, and resolving them not confronting them, but really seeing them face to face and accepting that they no longer serve any purpose to you and they're not adding any value to you. So letting go of those issues as well. Now, this is also a time where you could again be questioning your belief system, wherein that you could be, asking yourself that, is this my path? Is this where I want to be in life? And even though, again, whether it's a societal pressure, whether it's the way that you've seen your parents, what it is that is expected out of you, and so all these questions are your belief system, your values, you're going to be questioning. Mars and Venus are going to be moving into Taurus, and this is happening in the second week of March. So a lot of focus moves into money, making money, and you are going to be making money. So you are going to be more focused about your career and your stability, financial stability, your security, and how it is that you can enhance it more. And this is a time also where Mars is going to be coming and hitting Uranus, and this could again make things a bit chaotic for you. And along with it, Venus is also going to be coming and hitting Uranus, so there could be these all these feelings inside where you could be feeling quite restless, you could be feeling very uncertain as far as your work is concerned, and you wouldn't know as to where it is that you're going. Is there stability over there? Is there a future? And along with it, of course, would be this raging ambition to be making things really work, to be doing really well in your work. And with Venus hitting Uranus, again, there's going to be this need to be having a more deeper love in your relationship. You would just be feeling very restless and be feeling, the way that things are, you don't like them, you don't know how it is going forward. The Uranus and Pluto square, that is the biggest thing that is happening for everybody. It's a culmination of the cross that is happening on the 16th of March. And there's just going to be a lot of pressure from everywhere, Aries, and this is there for all those zodiacs. It's not just there specifically for you, but particularly for you, it's going to be affecting your workspace a lot. So be careful with the authority figures. Try not to be getting very aggressive or too verbose during this time. Try not to get into arguments or really speak your mind. It's not really a time to be speaking your time. It's a time where you really need to be doing your own thing, just putting your head down. And for some of you, it is also advised that you should start looking for alternative jobs, alternative workplaces. For entrepreneurs, it's advisable that if you have been looking at branching out or maybe a new partnership, this is a good time to be getting into expanding your business or moving out of the current one. If you have been thinking that it's not really working out, you want to try something else, this is it would be conducive for you. It would be you will be able to find the right partners. You will be able to find something that suits you best. The Pluto and Uranus cross Aries has been there for the last couple of years, and it has been causing a lot of friction, a lot of restlessness, and because it affects your career, your reputation, accolades, you could have been experiencing some amount of uncertainty as far as your work is concerned, or some amount of friction with authority figures, with your bosses. So, and this post it culminates, things are just going to sort of settle down. It's going to just it'll just be one big explosion when the entire pressure reaches its peak point. So some of you could really lose it and get into one big argument and say, chuck it, I don't want to do this and I don't want to be working this way. But I think for some of you, you are going to be finding the solution and the key to this, and say, that okay, I know how to work around this and I know how to get the better of it. That's it. Pressure from authority figures, it can also be your parents, it can be your father, somebody who's like a father figure, or your father himself, wherein that you could feel pressurized about certain things, maybe expectations that are out of you, or maybe there's something that is required out of you and you could just feel quite pressurized to deliver. So quite an exciting month, Aries, but the key things in this month that you should take away is keep your calm, especially as far as your work is concerned. The Pluto and Uranus square is culminating on the 16th of March, and though it culminates in mid-March, the effect lingers for the entire year. So they could even post the culmination of the cross. It's not as if that things will all of a sudden overnight just ease out, but it could be that things still need to get worked upon. So it's really like work in progress the entire year. So keep that in mind while you're dealing with authority figures. The good news is, of course, that Mars and Venus are there in your own sign, and that's a brilliant time for you to be making changes, working more on your dream, taking care of yourself, and in any case, the month is all about you. Have a brilliant March. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.